Celeb Savant is a career retrospective type interview focusing on singers, actors, and industry experts. Join Barrett Edelstein now as he dives into the entertainment world.
Boris Way is a French DJ, composer and producer. He was signed to Sony Music Entertainment at the end of 2020. His tracks consistently make it into the biggest editorial playlists on streaming services. Songs like Walking Away and Pink Soldiers, as well as Love House, which has had over 160 million streams across various platforms. In June of 2022, everything changed with his rework of Running Up That Hill, which resonated deeply with Stranger Things fans. The track became the hit of summer 2022. This success led to Boris receiving 2 prestigious NRJ Music Award nominations, DJ of the Year and Best Cover or Adaptation. Boris continued his meteoric rise with Kings and Queens, which was certified gold in less than 6 months. He followed this with Lose My Mind, earning him yet another NRJ Music Award nomination for DJ of the Year. In 2024, he performed at Amnesia Cap d'Agde, Le Plug Electro, Touquet Music Beach Festival, Le Defalantes, and many more. Boris's more recent releases include Save Me, featuring American singer Justin Jesso, and The Fall. With an exponential social media growth and his now iconic Love House sound, blending dance pop with melodic techno, Boris is making serious waves on the international stage. Up next on Celeb Savant, we've got Boris Way. Where in the world are you and how are you doing?
Thanks for having me first. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm doing really good. Right now I'm in Paris in my studio. I've been super inspired. I'm working on a lot of new tracks. So I basically live in the studio these days.
Let's rewind. At what age, whether you were a child or teenager, did you think, cool, I want to be in this music world, I want to be in this creative world? And how did that journey progress?
I was young, like 20 years old. It all started during a trip to Ibiza with my family. Before that, I used to play in a little rock band with my friends, just in the garage of my small village.
Yeah.
But in Ibiza, I discovered electronic music from far at first. But when I came back to France, I started going to clubs and met DJs. And then my brother helped me install my first music production software. And from that moment, I just got completely obsessed. I couldn't stop producing, Then I bought my first DJ decks and started DJing in small bars and clubs in my area. In 2017, I had my first radio hits and started touring all around France, especially festivals. That was such an amazing time. Then, of course, COVID hit, like everyone.
Yes.
So basically, I stayed home, but I used that time to work on my artistic direction. It was actually a good reset for me, And after that, I came back with a new sound and started touring again in France and internationally. Since that, I've had 3 gold singles. I'm super proud. It was a lot of work, but I'm grateful. And now I'm just in the studio and working on the next chapter. Sorry.
Because you said that during COVID, you reset and you got sort of this new sound, you refocused.
Yeah.
If COVID didn't happen, do you think that you would have stayed in the sound you were at and you wouldn't have changed direction, or you would have eventually changed direction?
Maybe, I don't know, but I think the COVID for everyone was a good reset,
Yeah.
Some people change their jobs and or leave the country. So for me, it was the same.
Now, you said that before you saw house music and DJs from afar, and
Yeah.
then you started doing it yourself, smaller and then to greater.
Yeah.
Were there any aspects of it as you were getting fans, gaining momentum, that was surprising to you that you didn't think would be part of the process, or you just experienced it step by step?
Yeah, it was just step by step. And I was surprised when in 20, yeah, it was in 2017. I was surprised, really surprised when I heard my song in the radio in France. It was the first time, and I was like, "Whoa, it's pretty crazy." So it was step by step. Yeah,
Okay. So that moment you heard that song for the first time on the radio,
yeah.
what were you doing? Like, were there people around you that you could get excited, or did you have to phone people? What happened?
I think I was driving. I lived in the French Riviera in 2017. I was driving, and like the host of the radio said, "And now the new in French." So, and now the new Boris Way, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy!"
Yes.
It was the biggest radio here in France. So it was not a little radio,
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
crazy.
I've heard of other artists that when they heard their song for the first time, they were driving and they nearly had accidents.
Yeah.
Let's unpack your creativity. You said you're in creative mode at the moment. How do you create a song?
I always start from a vocal. I rarely begin with just an instrumental. Usually, I meet up artists or songwriters. We sit down in the studio, like in London. We throw some ideas, create top lines, and vibe together. Then I go back to the studio here in Paris and work on the track to make it as strong as possible. I focus a lot on melodies and on the energy of the song, because for me it has to work on my DJ set. That's really the key.
So you said it has to work. What allows it to work, and what does it mean that it doesn't work?
I like when you have a strong melody. I like when you have a big drop with a lot of energy,
Yeah.
but I like a little bit of melancholy too.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so not too happy, not just a happy song.
Yeah.
It's like it has to touch my heart.
Okay. It has to be a little bit of a deeper emotion for
Yeah,
connection.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between performing your own sort of DJ set at a club or a venue or headlining compared to being part of a repertoire in a festival?
The DJ set is completely different, because when you're playing on a crowd of thousand and thousand people, you have to bring a big energy, like big drops.
Mm.
In club, it's more like a vibe. We are
Yeah.
vibing,
Yes.
dancing. So it's not about the big drop. It's more about a vibe.
When you performed it at your first festival, understanding that it would be different, did you know how to prepare for it? Or sort of was it trial by error that, oh, this is a festival and now it needs to be different to a club?
My first festival was a big festival, like 3,000 people. So it was big at this time. I was completely stressed. It was terrible. So I was completely stressed, and I prepared a little playlist, of what I will play. Now I'm more organized
Mm.
than last year's. So yeah, I started with medium festival, and I was completely stressed.
How long does it take you to prepare for your set? Obviously, it's different for festival compared to the club. Do you prepare a lot? What is that process for preparation?
I prepare a lot during all the winter time. I work on I work on new tracks, on new edits because I do a lot of edits, like putting this vocal on this instrumental. I work a lot on this, but when I'm on stage, I have to improvise too. I can't playing a track list with the right order, so I have to improvise.
So you referenced that being on stage, having that improvisation. Obviously, being a DJ, you have to feel the energy of the room, the
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
people.
Exactly. Yeah, you can come at a venue and prepare what you will play because every venue is different, every crowd is
Mm.
different, so you have to feel the energy before playing your DJ set.
And is that feeling of the energy, is that easy for you? Have you always had that, or have you learnt over time?
I've learned because before I started to produce music, I was a DJ resident, in little bars. So I learned a lot about making people dancing. Basically, it's just feeling the crowd and putting the right song at the right moment.
Is all of your current set all your music, or do you mix between your own music and remixes?
I mix my own music, my remixes, and I play tracks from different artists too that I love. So it's a mix.
So you said that you started playing in smaller clubs before you started producing. Was it
Mhm.
always a goal for you to produce your own original music?
Yeah, yeah. Because it was I don't know how we say in English, but it was just a job, alimentary
Yes.
job. I don't know
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
that in English. My dream was to perform for my own music.
And how do your collaborations come to be? Do you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? Is it the record label? What is the process for collaboration?
When I love an artist, I text him on Instagram, for example, and I work with a lot of songwriters, singers, even with other producers. I produce everything myself, but I love the exchange. And this year, I'm also collab with a few DJs,
Mhm.
even some big names, but I can't tell you now who, but
It's
big
all
names are
exciting.
coming.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Excited to hear that. So you said you've got these collaborations happening and you're in creative mode. What else is happening over the next few months?
I have a lot of tracks to release. I have like 15 tracks in
Oh
my
wow.
laptop right now. Yeah, I'm so proud. So I have to release all these tracks, and I prepare my summer tour right now.
Do you mainly perform in your summer and not really in winter, or are there still performances in winter?
I'm performing more in summer, yeah. In winter, I have few gigs, sorry, but summer it is really more busy.
And what do you enjoy about performing?
It's the love we share.
Ah,
Simply the love we share. The love we share in the festival and the unity you feel
mm.
in the festival. It's crazy. It's a unique sensation.
So I love this game. I know if I had to ask you this question tomorrow, next year, I understand your answer will be different. I'm not saying favorite, I'm saying top of mind. If you had to
Okay.
push play to 5 songs by other artists, if you can't think of songs, just to 5 artists, other artists that you enjoy, who would
Yeah.
those artists be? And if you can think of 5 songs, what would the songs be?
So probably I will play a song, a remix of Red Hot Chili Peppers because it's my favorite bands ever. I will play an Anima song. I don't know if you know Anima, but it's really big right now. I love his music. I will play which song from Anima? Maybe Pictures of You. It's a really big song. So 3 songs. I will play. Oh, I have a song I play at the end of my set. I love it. It's Empire of the Sun. I don't remember. We Are the People remixed by Artbat. This song is totally crazy. Okay, another one. Maybe Children by Robert Miles, a remix too. Yeah, because super crazy. And a last one. Maybe Don't You Worry Child by Swedish House Mafia.
Nice mix. A lot of them are on my list. I need to just add a couple of those there. The podcast is listened to throughout the world. As a final message, what would you like to say?
The future of electronic music will be great. Thank you for the invitation. I hope you will enjoy my music if you will listen to. And thanks again for having me.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Celeb Savant. Please follow Barrett on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Celeb Savant. That's CelebSavant.